It's 11:45 p.m. on December 15th, which means we are soon to hit the deadline for the open enrollment period for ACA, also known as Obamacare. I am not going to be enrolling, so no, I will not be furiously filling out forms in these last 15 minutes. I want to show you my healthcare policy, okay? You tell me whether it is more valid than paying $4,000 to $5,000 a year for a single individual and seeing a $6,000 deductible that I likely won't use, and seeing copays that are rarely better than 50%. Okay? Seems like a waste of money for a relatively healthy person. If I were very sick, maybe that's a better deal. Interestingly, Obamacare never asks, even though people who have chronic illnesses and don't take care of themselves, or who are smokers and are prone to getting sick down the road, are not evaluated that way. So the government has had this reign for nearly 10 years now. It's despicable, and there is a way out for people who don't want to spend that money and will save that money. Here is my healthcare policy. I concocted it about 15 years ago, and with it I can now amend it because I think almost any doctor reading this, any EMT reading this, is going to treat me and know that he will get paid. Here it says, "Dear medical professionals, if you find me in your care, but without the ability to acknowledge you or the costs of your care, please treat me as best as possible. I have over $100,000 saved to pay for your care. Should the costs exceed $100,000, please know that I am committed to working hard and then paying you back as best as I can. You need no intermediaries. You may access my account at any time. Should I never regain my faculties, two who have my power of attorney will do so for you, Paul Schultze of Ivy Bound in Newington and John Kearns of Kearns & Kearns in West Hartford. I will pay the actual cost of care plus 25% to you. Actual does not include inflated costs that insurers and hospitals typically tack on to those whose insurance policies permit it. Your actual costs of facilities use, technology use, and medicines, plus your staff's pre-tax wage, plus 25%. You get that from me. If this is too hard to determine, then please accept a flat $1,000 a day for the facilities, technologies, and meds, plus $1 per minute for each attendee who is caring for my needs, and $2.50 a minute if that attendee is an MD under age 40, $3.50 a minute if the attendee is an MD over age 40. It's pretty good money. I have chosen to self-insure. This is the bottom paragraph of my own policy. I've chosen to self-insure so that my payments get to you, the caregiver, faster and with surety. We have all learned not to fully trust state or federal insurance systems. I hope you will be open to more civilians like me who have saved or invested in a non-government insurance co-op and will take care of your fees if your work on their behalf depletes their savings. That is old-fashioned but proper. And let me say why it's still workable. Because in my lifetime as a young adult, I had just that sort of care, even though I didn't have much savings. I needed my wisdom teeth out. And the student policy, health policy that I was on had just expired. I didn't realize it. So I'm a 23-year-old. My parents weren't prepared to help me with this. And the doctor, upon realizing that I did not have insurance to cover it, said, "We'll do this, pay me as you can." And with that, I paid him $20 a week. It was a $2,600 bill. We worked it up as I started earning more. I was able to pay a little bit more. I paid $40 and $50 a week, and I came into a decent lump sum, and I paid him off. It was about 2 years later. That's old-fashioned medicine, and it's not beyond us, okay? Doctors are happy to care for people. It's their number one thing. Getting paid is a distant second to almost every medical professional. Now, they should get paid, but where it is hard to do, this makes it easier because this means they don't go through the convoluted systems of insurance that knock down their payments, that cost a lot of time, and ultimately keep them from caring for more people. More people should have this insurance policy. I carry it with me. I hope I'm never found without consciousness to be able to need that instead of my own brains to cogitate. But if it happens, doctors, EMTs, please take good care of me. Your finances are covered. I am Mark Stewart.